All right. Finding your comfortable seat, whatever that is for you. Let those eyes fall closed and start to pull your awareness inward, shaking off the day so far, forgetting about anything that you might need to do later. For this next hour, it's just us, just here and just now. Let the shoulders soften down away from the ears, the shoulder blades slide down the back. Imagine a little thread connected to the crown of the head, setting you up just a little bit taller than usual. Then notice your breath. Not trying to control it, but notice what your baseline is. How are you arriving to your practice today? Then start to soften through the rib cage and let the diaphragm drop. Let those inhales fill the whole chest space, the whole belly space, each breath a little bit deeper and a little bit longer than the one before. Now, if when you let your diaphragm drop, you noticed you sat forward, go ahead and just shift your weight back so that your spine is still nice and tall. Now, for this next minute or so, we're just gonna breathe. If your mind starts to wander, bring it back to the sensation of your breath. Double checking from time to time that the belly is soft, rising on the inhales, lowering on the exhales. And taking the biggest, deepest breath of the day, filling the whole chest space, the whole belly space. Then through the mouth with a sigh, exhale completely. And inhale the arms, out and up. Bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. Bringing palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Last time, inhaling out and up. This time when the palms come to touch, interlace those fingers, flip those palms, press the ceiling away. Big inhale. Exhale, tip right. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip left. Inhale, center. Now dropping the right arm down, exhale. Take your time. Think about keeping that left sit bone glued to the ground. Active reach through those left fingers. Think about letting that whole left side of your body soften. Let that left hip become really heavy. And engage the core. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling left. Keeping that right sit bone glued to the ground. Active reach through those fingers. And engage the core. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, float those arms down. Twist time. You can keep the legs just like they are, or if you want to go for the deeper twist, point that left knee forward, step the right foot across, right hand behind, then either that left hand goes to that right knee or that left arm goes to that right thigh. Inhale, sit tall, really long spine. Then exhale, twist with the belly first. and then the ribs, the shoulders, and finally the gaze. Thinking about growing taller with each inhale, and then twisting just a little bit deeper with each exhale. And big inhale. Exhale, return the gaze to center, followed by the rest of the body. Switch those knees or just switch those hands. Then the left fingers go behind, the right arm to that left thigh. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist belly first, then ribs, shoulders, and finally the gaze. Thinking about growing taller with each inhale, and then twisting just a little bit deeper with each exhale. And big inhale. Exhale, return that gaze to center, followed by the rest of the body. Headed for your tabletop, roll over the knees if it works. Otherwise, kick the feet out to the side, that's fine too. Then take a big inhale when you get there, and exhale, sit back to your child's pose. Now, knees can be together or apart here, depending on what you want. If you want more of a hip stretch, take them wide. If you want more of a low back stretch, keep them together. Now think about letting all of the joints settle here. Let as many of those muscles relax as you can. And inhale, shift forward, tabletop. Cat pose, exhale, press the ground away, tuck the tailbone, gaze drops to the navel. Think about doming that belly up towards the spine. Cow pose, inhale, let the belly drop, the tailbone lift, the gaze gently lift. Then swinging the torso to the right. Up into cat pose, exhale. Swing it left. Down into cow pose, inhale. Keep the circle moving. Soften through the shoulders, soften through the hips. Find all of the tight and sore spots. Really lifting with the core in cat pose. And switching directions when you're ready. All right, returning that spine to neutral. Now find those hands right under those shoulders. Then we're gonna step those feet back to a plank. Cynthia, thank you for the great idea. We're not gonna do a crazy plank though, we're just gonna do a minute. Easy breezy. Think about pulling that belly button to the spine. I don't know if you can see me really clearly on the screen right now, but if you can see the shape of my plank, this is actually a yoga plank where the back is parallel to the floor. A regular fitness plank is usually somewhere down here. So I'm never going to complain if you're here. You can also be here, but not here. All right. Rolling onto that right side, opening that left arm, side plank. Now, option to lift that left leg here. Beautiful. Rolling back to plank. Then rolling onto that left side. Opening that leg if you want to. Beautiful. Rolling back to your plank. Go ahead and set those knees down. Let those hips sit back. We'll take a brief child's pose. Feel free to throw those arms behind you. Let them rest. All right. Reaching those arms way out front. Spread the fingers, plant the palms. Tuck those toes under. Lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now take a moment, pedal out those heels, maybe shift the hips from side to side. Whatever feels good here, go for it. And notice your alignment, trying to get those hips in line with shoulders, in line with wrists. For most people, getting the shoulders down is the hard part. Uh-huh. Now, Brini, think about rolling your triceps under just a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. All right, looking between the hands, we're gonna step that right foot forward, staying up on those back toes, inhaling up to a lunge. Now we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. If you're not feeling anything at all, lower it down. Right about here, I get a nice stretch through that left leg, and then I can feel the strength in that right leg. Find your sweet spot. Notice that breath, keeping it nice and long, deep and smooth. Find that core. Notice if you have a lot of sway back going on. Engage through the core, maybe even slightly tuck with the tailbone. Awesome. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep those hands down. Then we're going to step that front foot back, chaturanga. Bending those elbows to a 90. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Stay aware of your alignment. All right. Looking between the hands, step that left foot forward. Staying up on those back toes. Inhaling up, lunge. Adjust yourself however you need to get your stretch. Notice that low back. If you have a bit of sway back going on, and I can see I do. So I'm going to engage the core, slight tuck of the tailbone, there, it's gone. Noticing that breath. Beautiful, big inhale. Exhale, sweep those fingers down, stepping that front foot back, chaturanga. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. All right, inhaling that right leg high, three-legged dog. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Get that leg as high as you can. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Cross body now, right knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Cross body, exhale. Inhale, lift. All right, last one. Cross body, exhale, option to either hold it here or extend that right leg, roll onto the bottom of that left foot, open up, fallen triangle. So you're on the knife edge of the right foot, the bottom of the left foot is down, shoulders are stacked left on top of right. Awesome, big inhale. Exhale, sweep those left fingers down. Inhale that right leg high. Now we're gonna put a bend in the knee, let the foot fall behind, opening the hip into scorpion dog. And if you want to, let that foot come to the ground, open up wild thing. And big inhale. Exhale, sweep those right fingers down. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, set it down, down dog. All right, inhaling that left leg high, three-legged dog. Knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. 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 Cross body now, left knee, right elbow, exhale. Inhale, lift. Cross body, exhale. Inhale, lift. All right, last one. Cross body, exhale. Either hold the knee here or extend that leg, roll onto the bottom of that right foot, opening up fallen triangle. Beautiful. Big inhale. Exhale, sweep those right fingers down. Inhale that left leg high. Put a bend in the knee, let the foot fall behind, opening the hips, scorpion dog. Then if you want to, bring the bottom of the foot to the floor, open up wild thing. And big inhale. Exhale, sweep those left fingers down. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, set it down, down dog. Taking a few breaths here. Now, if you need a child's pose, take it. Otherwise, gain some endurance, build some endurance here. Stay in that down dog if you can. Very nice, very nice. All right, looking between those hands, step that right foot forward. Those left toes come to a 45, so pointing mostly forward, a little bit to the left. Front knee is bent over the ankle. Inhaling up, warrior one. And notice the core here. I've noticed lately, I'm bad at this lately. I've been going into kind of that sway back pose quite a bit. So notice your core. That comes from letting your core be loose. If you engage your core, womp, then suddenly everything is in alignment again. Beautiful. All right, big inhale. Exhale, reaching forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. Last one, exhale forward, down and back. Inhaling up. All right, go ahead and bring those hands to your hips, extend that front knee. Big inhale and exhale, tipping forward from the hips. So think about lifting the tailbone, lifting the heart behind you. You want to have a cow type spine here if you can imagine. Avoid the cat type spine. Pyramid pose. Notice that breath, keeping it nice and long and smooth. Beautiful. Putting a bend in that front knee, come up on the back toes, stepping that front foot back, chaturanga. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a couple of breaths here. Notice the alignment. Hips in line with shoulders, in line with wrists. All right, looking between the hands, step that left foot forward. Right toes coming to a 45. Inhaling up, warrior one. Notice your core. And big inhale. Exhale, reaching forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Inhale forward and up. Exhale, forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. Last one, exhale, forward, down and back. Inhaling forward and up. All right, bring those hands to the hips, extend that front knee, big inhale. Exhale, folding forward, lifting the tailbone, keeping that heart lifted on your way down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Putting a bend in that front knee, come up on the back toes. Step that front foot back, chaturanga. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Taking a couple of breaths here. Notice that alignment. All right, looking between the hands, stepping the right foot forward, staying up on those back toes. We're going to inhale up to a lunge. Only here for a second though, just long enough to press yourself forward into your warrior three. Now the arms can be out front, they can be behind, they can be at heart center, whatever gives you your balance, right? Beautiful. Okay, now if you want to transition into half moon pose, just bring those right fingers down, stack that left hip on top of the right, open that left arm. Now, if you're really feeling fiery today, you can really engage through the hip, engage through the core, and lift those right fingers off the floor. Beautiful. All right, half mooners, sweep those left fingers down to the mat, leveling those hips out again. Then engaging through the core, engaging through that back body, put a little bit of a bend in that front knee, inhaling back up to your warrior three. Then everybody slowly with control, set those left toes down, bending that front knee, inhaling up to your lunge. Beautiful. Bringing those hands to the ground, stepping the front foot back, chaturanga. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra. Lifting the hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. All right. Looking between the hands, stepping that left foot forward. Inhaling up, lunge. Then pressing forward your warrior three. Awesome. Then option, bring those left fingers to the ground, stack that right hip on top of the left, opening that right arm, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Hovering those left fingers if you feel powerful today. Awesome. Good, you guys. Beautiful. All right, half mooners, sweep those right fingers down, level those hips out, engage the core, engage the back body, a little bend in that front knee, lift into your warrior three. Then put a little bend in the front knee, touch those back toes down with control, back to your lunge. Beautiful. Bringing those fingers to the ground, stepping the front foot back, chaturanga. Shifting forward, press the ground away, inhale, up dog or cobra, beautiful chaturanga breathing. Lifting those hips up and back, exhale, downward facing dog. Now looking between the hands, hopper walk those feet forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to a forward fold. And inhale, rise. All right, stay standing, just exhale those arms down. It's balance time. Finding your balance on that left foot, spread those toes, lift the arch, get a good grip on the floor. Then bringing that right foot into your version of tree pose. So toes can be on the ground, heel on the ankle like so. Totally legit, it counts. Foot on the calf or foot up on the thigh. Whatever works for you. Now, if you can get the foot all the way up here, it's a lot easier to keep your balance. I mean, at least it is to me. So you might see if you can get it up there and see, maybe that'll be the trick for you. Yep, and yoga pants are the enemy here. They'll make that foot slide right off. You might have to engage that standing leg and then gently press the foot into the thigh or into the calf. All right, if you feel like extending the arms, do. Feel free to add your motion. Kim, I bet you guys have so much fun in that house. I'm just saying. All right, now we're gonna do something a little different today. So we're gonna inhale, lift that right knee, but option here, if you wanna stay right here, you can, okay? So think about just keeping that knee lifted past level. If you want to, take those peace fingers to the big toe, extend the leg in front, and then if you feel safe doing it, open it out to the side. Beautiful. Find that inner stillness, that equanimous mind. Awesome. All right. Bring that foot back to the front, put a bend in that knee, let that go. Good job. Finding your balance on that right foot, spread those toes, lift the arch, get your grip on the floor, then bringing that left foot into your version of tree pose. If you want to extend the arms, go for it. Feel free to add your motion. Beautifully done. All right. Lifting that left knee, and again, you're welcome to just hang out right here. This is plenty, really. If you're trying to keep the knee lifted nice and high, it's tough. If you want to, take those peace fingers around that left big toe, extending the leg out in front. Then if you feel safe doing it, open it out to the side. Beautiful. Awesome, Katie. Awesome. All right. Swinging that leg back to the front. Put a bend in the knee, let it go. All right. Having a seat. Grab a drink if you want one. All right. Extending those legs out front. Spread those toes. Pull them back. Activate the shins. Trying to see daylight between each of those toes. And knuckles with the toes. Dome those arches. Spread those toes wide. Pull them back. Knuckles with those toes. Dome those arches. All right. Relax those feet. Bring them in Baddha Konasana. Bottoms of the feet together. Knees falling out to the sides. Thighs, thigh bones rolling back and down. Now the most important thing here is that your pelvis is tilting forward. If your pelvis is tilting backward, there's no therapeutic value in this pose. It can actually be harmful. So if you're finding that your pelvis is not tilting forward, feel free to grab a blanket a rolled up towel, or a block, and just put it under the edge of your butt. And that's going to be enough to tilt that pelvis forward. And you'll get a safer, better stretch. Otherwise, if everything's feeling fine, inhale, lift the heart, and exhale. Start to walk yourself forward. Now, if at any time you get a pinch in the knees, that means back out, readjust, go back in. Awesome. Bring those fingers to the mat, gently press yourself up. Good job, Brainy. Wow. Extending the feet about a foot or so until you have a square or a diamond shape here. Then either from above or below, wrap the hands around the feet and lower yourself down. Now, to get the best stretch here, think about keeping the heart lifted and lifting the tailbone as you go down. It's going to keep the spine in that cow-type shape, and it's going to maximize how far forward your pelvis tilts. Beautiful. Lisa, that's great. All right. Gently wiggle those fingers out, bring them to the mat, press yourself up. Extend those legs, roll out those hip sockets. Then we're going to go for fire log pose. If you know that your body doesn't like this, you can also take supine pigeon, and that's okay too. So we're going to stack that left shin down first, the right shin on top, trying to bring the bottoms of the feet in the thighs level. Right. Now, if you feel a pinch in the knee anywhere along the way, you can take the knees wider, all the way to here if that's what it takes. I've had students start out here and then end up, somewhere in here. All right. So now, this is another one where you have to make sure that your pelvis is tilting forward. If you're tilting back, it's just not a good thing. So think about lifting the tailbone behind you. Keeping the heart lifted helps. Awesome. Okay. Now, inhaling the arms out to the sides. Exhale, we're going to sweep the right one under the left one. Then bring those palms to touch for eagle arms. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can also just grab your shoulders, wrap your arms around your shoulders. Then press the arms away from you and gently lift. You want to feel the shoulder blades sliding to the outside of the rib cage. Gazing up to those top thumbs if it's comfortable. Beautiful. All right. Big inhale. Exhale. Gently release those arms. All right. Now, if you feel fine right here, then take a big inhale and exhale. Start to rock yourself forward. Now, this is a pretty major stretch for that right hip. Beautiful. Bring those fingers to the mat. Gently press yourself up. Extend those legs. Roll out those hip sockets. Then we're going to just do the other side. So stack that right one down first. That left one on top. Getting the bottoms of the feet and the thighs aligned. Notice the pelvis. Think about lifting the tailbone behind, lifting the heart. Awesome. All right, inhaling those arms out. And exhale, left under right. And then bringing those palms together or hug the shoulders. Then press the arms away from you, gently lift, letting those shoulder blades slide to the outside of the rib cage. Gazing up to those thumbs if it's comfortable. Beautiful, big inhale. Release those arms, exhale. All right, everything's feeling good. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, start to walk yourself forward. All right, bring those fingers to the mat, gently press yourself up. Extend those legs, roll out those hip sockets. All right, rolling onto the back, bring those feet mat width apart. Windshield wiper those knees. All right, so lifting the legs like you're going into legs up pose, but we're not, so don't use a block, but lift the legs straight up. Plant those hands down on the mat to your sides. All right, now we're gonna gently lower that right heel down to the mat, just to barely touch it. Lift it back up. Dropping that left heel. And lift. Dropping the right heel. And lift. Try to make it nice and slow and controlled. It's harder that way. Dropping that left heel. And lift. Dropping the right heel. And lift. Dropping the left heel. And lift. Last one, dropping the right heel. And lift. Actually, we better do the left. Drop the left heel. And lift. There we go. All right. Let those knees come down to the sides. Happy baby pose. Bring those feet as wide apart as you can get them. Gentle rock from side to side. All right. Give those knees a big squeeze. A big inhale. And exhale. Let them fall to the right. Keeping the left shoulder down if it'll stay. Gently bringing those knees back to center. Give them a squeeze. Big inhale. Exhale, let them drop left. Keeping that right shoulder down if it'll stay. And bringing those knees back to center. Now, if there are any other final movements that your body wants before you go into Shavasana, take them now. Then when you're ready, give those knees a big squeeze, a big inhale, and exhale, extend into Shavasana, corpse pose. So take a moment, make yourself perfectly comfortable. Feel free to grab a pillow, whatever will make it nicer for you. Then relaxing the forehead, relaxing the eyebrows, all of the little muscles around the eyes, relax them, let them go. Softening the cheeks, letting them melt down towards the ears, relaxing the jaw, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. With each exhale, feeling your body pressing heavier and heavier into your mat. With each exhale, falling deeper and deeper into relaxation. For these next few moments, just relax. Now starting to bring your awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggling fingers, maybe wiggling toes. Maybe reaching the arms overhead for a big full body stretch. Then when you're ready, rolling onto whichever side is the most comfortable for you, savoring these last few moments of relaxation. Then when you're ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat, keeping those eyes closed or lowered. Now take a moment, feel within, notice what's changed. Notice the result of the practice you've just completed. And inhaling the arms, out and up. Bringing the palms to touch. Exhaling down through heart center. Inhaling out and up. See yourself grabbing a big handful of divine energy. Exhale, pull it down to heart center. Feel that warmth. See the glow. Last time, inhaling out and up. Bringing the palms to touch. Exhaling down to the third eye for the mind. To heart center for the body and spirit. Namaste. Thank you guys for being here. I enjoyed that one. I bet you did too. Tomorrow is my favorite practice. If you like the fire and ice practice at 4 o'clock, it's good stuff. It's an awesome stretch and it's an awesome workout, but compacted into a little shorter time frame. So join me if you can. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.